Hi guys, Paul here from PABrewNews. Ducks are quacking because they heard my voice. But here is the Dunkle from Maisel's Weisse. So there we go, some Germany, Aussprache. See, the Dunkle, the Hefeweizen. So this is a Weiss beer, obviously a Hefeweizen. And this is brewed according to the Bavarian Brewery out of 1516, the Reinheitsgebot. So that's nice. Still kind of cool. It's in the house. It's just on the floor in the case. I bought a whole case of it. So let's get it going. I really hope it's good because I got a case of it. So I saw it, German Dunkle Go, and I'm like, oh, it's a Dunkelweiss. Uh, I think they have the Krombacher Dunkle as well. So I'm probably gonna swing back next month. I'm gonna just once a month. I'm gonna probably hit that place up there I like to go to, and I think next month I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna get there's another company like Ulrich or something like that. I saw a case of that, an old case of that, so I'm probably gonna grab that. Had a Bach in it. It was like a mix pack, so I'm gonna grab that. But anyway, so this was brewed in April 11th, 2020. So it's almost 2 years old. But that's okay. That's all right. I'm okay with it. Really productive today. Did a lot of things today. So there you go. Just there it is. And just trying to see. Beirut. It almost looks like Beirut, but it's probably not. From Beirut, Germany. Sorry. Probably isn't. I'll just say that. Gonna use the Weinheim Stefana glass here. It's probably not that. With my Dunkles, I usually, and I know, I just usually sometimes prefer to leave the goodness as much in the, especially older ones. I think that's the kicker too. The older ones, the older they go, sometimes you want to leave a little bit of that in there because I've had stuff. It's a nice little film on the bottom, nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. The one time so pour it in, and mix it up a little bit just to get a little bit of that in there so we can do as proper as we should. So there's a little bit in there. The one time so it's in there. I stirred it up nice. It's forming a nice little haze throughout the whole beer. I don't want to piss anybody off as much as possible. But the one time, and I can't remember what beer it was, but something just, I mean, even if I shook it, something just kind of like, it looked like a snot floating down. I'm like, oh, that's unsettling. So certain beers I like to leave the sedimentation in the bottle. Just some of the darker German styles of the wheats, like the Dunkle Weisses. Just from habit. That's just me. It's a personal choice. You do whatever you want, but sometimes I leave them in. Like especially if I get two of them. If the first one fucks up, I leave it in when I do the second one. But look at that. That perfect. Took my time, made sure the haze that did pour in looked pretty mixed up and nice, and it looks like a beautiful hazy Dunkelweiss. Absolutely cherry, rocky top, perfect. And look, no, it doesn't really have that much dirty glass mafia on it either. That's just outside stuff because I've been cooking and got grease on it. Because I'm been going all over this goddamn kitchen, cooking and doing stuff today. And I just got done baking an apple pie. I've never had an apple. I've never baked an apple. This is the second time because the first time I ever baked one was recently, and I've never even had an apple pie before, let alone baked one. I thought it was all right, but apparently I was told it was wasn't sweet enough, wasn't delicatessen enough. But it was a very simple recipe. But I tried it, and there you go. So now I made another one that should be sweet as fuck. So then we'll see how that turns out. But anyway, that is beautiful. Streaming carbonation from the base of the glass. Nice. Beautiful kind of chestnut caramel hues through this one. Nice, again, nice haze. Let that head kind of calm down a little bit. I'll throw this up just so you can see it. There you go. There it is. So, Beautiful roasty, toasty, clovey notes. Burnt caramels, burnt sugars. Nice, nice graininess kind of wafting through here too. It's a lot of toasted grain. That breadiness, that really wheat, toasted wheat. Almost a cola-esque sweetness kind of coming out from the nose. All right, cheers. Again, that cola-esque sweetness for sure. Right through there, hint of roasty toasty, that nice little toasted breadiness wafting through here. A little bit of an earthiness, minerality. You get a little bit of a soft cloviness, but it's very subtle, but it is in there still. Beautiful burnt sugars and caramels. Medium side of a medium body, tapered to the low side of a medium body, after all, in that kind of range. A little oiliness wafting around the palate. Is a bit thin, but it's crushable as fuckable. So there you go. Wow, that's nice. Super smooth. Super smooth, super cohesive. Just, everything just blends right together and it just falls right down your throat. Pretty good. And you know I love my German beers. I am a little bit of Peter in that one, romancing the Stein. I do love my German beers. I was happy to find a nice proper sized bottle. The Krombacher that I saw was in a shorter case, so it's going to be in the 12 ounce bottles instead. So, but it does make sense that this one is in the traditional because it is a Hefeweizen, a dark Hefeweizen instead of the just dark lager. As I thought, I wasn't sure what I bought. It just said Dunkle on it, so I bought it. And when I got it home, cracked it open. Hey, time to get out this glass, if you know what I mean. That's pretty good. Very easy drinking. Easy drinking. Nice, nice little flavors. Again, very cola-esque vibe to this one. In the sweetness compound. So like in that the burnt sugar area. It's not probably the best one I've ever had, but it's definitely good. No problem with it. It's the Maisel Weisse. So that one, I give that one an 8 out of 10 without a problem. No problem with that one. I'm gonna enjoy that other case, or the rest of them. So big hit. Can't go wrong there. I get a lot. I love it when a good thing happens. I love it when I get a case of beer and it doesn't suck. That's awesome. So I'm really happy to tap these down over the next month. I do have another case. I got there too. It's a little scary. I'm not gonna lie. It's I haven't had one yet, so excuse me. It's the next one up. It is a 2009 extra special bitter from Bateman's. So, triple XB. So that'll be a fun one. So, till then, this is PABrewNews. Cheers. Bye bye. Watch that finger. Here it comes. Woo woo. Yep.